like, it's not a moment of one celebration, but it was a decision to love myself. Because as a middle child, I always please everyone. I always get the validation of everyone, the affirmation before I put value to myself. I think that specific day was a continuous of days when I have finally accepted the definition that I am born, fabulous, creative.
Hey protons, positively charged beings, this is your life coach Kimilu, and we are on our second episode of Life as a Party celebrated with Skeeter. Sorry, that last episode there were tears, and now maybe we need to unravel what those tears were for. I asked you, have you celebrated yourself really? And in the beginning, you're like, oh, wait, have I?
Yeah.
Have I really? And maybe the answer isn't there just yet. You said, you paused, you were grateful. But now that I asked this question, I posed this question, if you could actually celebrate yourself, how would you?
I mean, from the last episode's topic of like a question, that was a big question. Like, have I celebrated myself enough?
Yes.
And I think my genuine answer to that is like, it's not a moment of one celebration, but it was a decision to love myself. The first day I decided to say, F it, I will love myself from this day on.
Yes.
I think that was a declaration of self-love that I deprived myself. Because as a middle child, I always please everyone. I always get the validation of everyone, the affirmation before I put value to myself. And then I ended up like doing everything, and then I'm exhausted, and then they're not happy, and I'm always at the mercy of their approval. And this they, meaning family, friends, or institutions that we belong to. And then I realized I don't have to. I mean, that day that I really did an internal audit, an assessment of like, I have not given the love I have given to others to me.
Yeah.
And then from this day on, I will. I think that specific day was a continuous of days when I have finally accepted the definition that I am born, fabulous, creative.
Yes.
And I can design.
Yes.
Because I had huge insecurity of what I can create.
Yeah.
Because in the world of, we were brought up in school wherein they honor or they give credit to math Olympiad or science projects, and the arts are like, So I, even choosing a course in college, even choosing work after college. So you would end up like working in like Excel sheets and whatever, corporate.
Yes.
Because no one would really give you the same value and acceptance and adoration if you are in the art scene. So when I realized that I can create and I have something unique in me that only me can do, and what the heck, I can make money out of it.
Yes.
Like when I have found my Kaizen, and I realized, this is me, then I have celebrated that. And I think that's the epitome of how Pinasadia has like thrived and flourished.
Right.
When I have fully accepted like, ay shit, ang galing ko pala talaga.
Magaling ka talaga.
Oo, hindi ko pinapanawalaan yun.
Totoo ba?
Oo.
Hindi.
When people say, ang galing-galing mo, and I will not believe them because I kept
So it's real when you do it. You're not like playing it humble.
No, because it's always like, I'm not good enough. Because it's a very
from your roots.
My roots is like, I'm not good enough as a middle child, whatever. I always looked down, and my parents would always openly compare me to my other siblings, which I,
openly,
like, sana ganito ka na lang, sana ganyan, my parents didn't know enough. That's a parenthood, that's a parent style that they know. So I with my loving myself, first came the forgiveness. I think that was the journey that I had to go through. First, the forgiveness of myself, that I have not loved myself well enough or big enough for me to truly celebrate of who I am, and the forgiveness of the people that I believe have caused me this pain.
Right.
And now when I came out of that, and I'm not saying I'm done, because it's a continuous journey, you know? I mean, but then there was a day then I decided, damn, I would love myself from this day on. And that's where I put the boundaries. You know, I have clearly defined boundaries, and that I could say no already.
Yeah.
And I did not care what the other people would say.
Yeah.
Once I put that boundary, and it was clear boundary. And I think that was my celebration in honoring of my time, my space, my values, my choices. It may not be the same, or it may not do the works for others, but as long as it does the goodness and the service of how I want to live my life, and I'm fine with that.
Yes. So now you have pinasadya, and we're talking about it, right? But I know also that you did so many other things before I mean, I saw you during the pandemic selling pots.
Yes.
And also creating it, you know, being creative, painting each one, delivering and all. Like, what are the things before pinasadya?
Oh.
Yeah. Just a rundown of things.
Rundown. So fresh from college, I was right away working. Even after my graduation, I was working in an ad agency. So I was a media strategist. So the serious stuff, you know. And then, so tumagal ako sa media agency, and then I went to client side. I became a client of KFC, KFC in Ramcar. So I would be the one placing the ads, doing marketing and everything. And then I moved to my happy place, which is media sales for MTV. I think that's the time that we met, right?
Okay,
that was the MTV generation. I was like at the best of what I did, because it's truly what I love doing, meeting people, connecting with people, going out, really exploring what's out there.
And literally going out, you know, with shots and everything.
Clubbing days, right? So, and then, so I did a whole shebang of the corporate until I became head of, I did Disney Channel, I did Cartoon Network, and then I became head of Turner. And then after that, I met my husband, and then we put up company together that we put up in less than 8 years before the pandemic. We put up 10 brands.
Yeah, a lot.
And that's without pinasadya.
Yes.
So pinasadya is after the pandemic. So I could do a lot of things. For other people mostly.
Ooh, okay,
right.
Yeah.
So, and I'm so good at it. I'm proud of what I'm doing and everything. But the journey of doing something for me is something that I am not sure of. Because I kept on loving everyone else first. Right, before me. And I think this is a journey that I am going through right now.
Right.
It's a very vulnerable, as you say, vulnerable but courageous journey to be honest with what I'm going through and then sharing it with
So this is like your self-love era.
Yeah, self-love era ka talaga.
Yeah. How do you press for everyone, especially I think the middle children?
Yeah.
I think that would be, I'm thinking already of your content and people that you're going to talk to, really to laser focus on the middle children.
Yeah.
If you can just help all of those children and tell them, you know what? Like, just put that forgiveness and boundary and self-love, then you're good.
Yeah.
Right.
Because middle children are really, they were not aware when they were born that their parents just did not choose not to pay attention. It's just that their parents had too much to pay attention to.
Yeah.
So the lack of attention to the middle child created this childhood trauma of being left behind, not being included, the abandonment, the not belongingness and whatever. And then it goes well until you grow older. But then for someone who has gone through the entire process of like trauma and hate and like, ayoko na dyan, and then up to forgiveness and finally loving myself regardless of circumstance, it's basically just understanding your parents first.
Okay.
The forgiveness to my mother was the deepest forgiveness I had to go through because it was a very painful journey. But once I did that, yeah, of course, definitely. Of course. The forgiveness to my mother was the biggest
breakthrough
for me and for her because as a mother now, I always like assessing myself, am I too harsh on my kids or something? She wasn't aware because of the circumstance that she's in during that time when she had me. So basically, I had to do that first. The first step ever before you can have abundance is forgiveness.
Right.
Then
I
everything
absolutely
else will
agree.
follow. Yeah.
There are two main ingredients to abundance. So yes to forgiveness and then gratitude.
Oh, yeah.
Which you also super practice
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
That's why she's so abundant, guys.
Aw.
She's super abundant. I have this favorite quote. I just can't quote it very well, but it's from Law of Divine Compensation about forgiveness, that you forgive to take yourself out of the pain. To take yourself out of the pain. And not to forgive the person, but just to forgive so that you don't feel any pain. Nah.
I love that.
Right? Yeah. So you did that.
It's a gift.
It's a gift to
to
yourself if you forgive.
Yeah, it's not like ayoko na mag-forgive, ayoko maibigay sa kanya
hindi.
forgiveness. No, it's not for the person.
Yeah, it's for you.
It's for me.
Yeah, so for
So
everyone.
when I understood that, it was then easy for me.
Yes.
Kasi ang haba ng listahan ko, ha? Oo naman. Lahat na hindi ako in-invite nung high school. Of course, I had to list because
nilista mo talaga.
it's like rent-free in my head.
Oh my gosh,
right?
you're living rent-free
So
there.
I love that list of
Yes.
just like, the biggest was my mother. I had a very deep pain with my mom, and it's beautiful relationship now. So then I had to go, nag-enjoy na ako sa forgiveness.
Okay, forgive nang forgive.
Oh, forgive na every day. I have a list na, ay, gusto ko na i-forgive si ganyan. Hindi na ba ang haba na lista until na-cross ko na
Magic
siya.
yan, magical.
Kasi, I know, why am I carrying this burden?
Yeah,
And they don't even know about this. I mean, what's high school, right?
Yes,
so,
yes.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's
Yay.
one tip that I really advise. Not just middle children, but everyone else. For you to experience abundance, you must at first do the forgiveness.
Absolutely agree. I think that's the number one thing. Yes. So thank you so much for sharing your heart with us on this episode and even revealing to us your biggest, I guess, challenge, hurdle, hurt, pain, which is that relationship with your mother. We are honored to just witness you, in your self-love era. Thank you so much. And thanks, guys. Please watch out for our third episode. Yay!